YouTube, we back. Um, I watched. No, I chose the wrong team. Silly goose. But I watched Spider-Man 2 the other day. Oh, and this camera angle. My fault, y'all. If you know me, y'all gonna yeah. I'm a weirdo. I don't like it like that. Pause. But I watched Spider-Man 2 not too long ago, maybe about a week ago, and I realized I was wrong about that movie. Now, if you know me or if you're my friend, you know how I feel. That movie is one of the most overrated movies of all time. People act like it's the greatest sports movie of all time. Y'all about to see how trash I am at 2K. Hold on. Never mind. I guess not. But Spider-Man 2 might be one of the greatest films of all time. Like, it really is. Like, my favorite movie of all time is Spider-Man 3, which I'm going to talk about soon or in another video. But Spider-Man 2, just from, I don't know why I didn't like it at first, because maybe it's the main villain that I didn't like, Dr. Octopus, and like the whole, like the fight scene, besides the fight scene on the train, everything was pretty much mad, but the story behind it, like, Spider-Man might be one of the most, he is the most inspirational superhero of all time, bro. It's no debate. It's either him or the Flash, but it's Spider-Man. Like, that movie really makes you think, like, that scene when he's talking to Uncle Ben about how he doesn't want that to be his burden anymore, like, that's real. That's real for a lot of people, just having the weight of the world on your shoulders and just accepting, like, I don't want that anymore. And when they have the flashback scene of him talking to Uncle Ben, like, that's real. Like, I can't even be mad at Peter. Or when he starts to lose his powers and him climbing on the wall, like, I'm telling you, I don't really use scripts or anything. I'm just come off the top of my head. But really, like, maybe it's one of those movies it took for me to be older to really understand and appreciate. Because, like, I don't know the last time I watched that movie, like full on, like from start to finish. It was probably since I was a kid, so maybe that's why. But yeah, and then, bro, this of him, Mary Jane running to him at the end of the movie, but you could see at the very end that she's accepting that, like, this is gonna be her life, worrying about Peter and all the struggles that comes with him being Spider-Man. Like, that's real. Like, Peter finally got his win, because that movie, he was just taking losses. He got fired from the pizza shop. Harry slapped him at like the little ball gala or whatever, because he blamed him for not telling him about Spider-Man killing his pops or whatever. Like, first of all, that would have been the day people found out I was Spider-Man. You're not gonna smack me once, but twice in front of all these people, people would have found out I was Spider-Man that day. But it just showed like he was going through a loss, like, and it's just like the fact that he still stayed being the good man that he was. Like, that takes a lot of effort. And then I would say my favorite scene from the whole movie is when he loses powers, right? But then there's that building on fire and he runs into the fire to save the little girl. Like, he's doing that without powers. Like, yeah, he might have had it a little bit, because there was one scene where he pulled himself up, but Spider-Man didn't save that little girl. Peter Parker did. Like, let's really talk. Everybody wants to be Spider-Man, but nobody wants to be Peter Parker. Like, that right there, I was like, nah. And he ran into that building with no hesitation. Like, he heard that there was somebody in there, and he said, well, it's my job, even though he wasn't even Spider-Man anymore. And it showed, that's when I would say the movie took a turn, is because at the end when he's getting like the oxygen from the fire people or the fire men, one of the fire department men, they say that, that there was a poor soul on the fourth floor that didn't make it out the building in time. And you say, even though he just risked his life to save a random, he still felt the heartache of not being able to save everybody. And that had nothing to do with him being Spider-Man. That's just a part of the job. Like, you're really not going to be able to save everybody. And it showed how good of a person he was, that the fact that affected him. Like, instead of being content with the fact that he saved one person, that wasn't enough for him. That's what makes Peter Parker and Spider-Man Spider-Man. And then, yeah. And I like another thing I like about that movie. It kind of hints to Aunt May knowing that Peter's Spider-Man, because when he's taking that leave of absence, right, when he's not Spider-Man no more, when he quits, he goes to help Aunt May with like a garage or something, like a garage sale. Some little boy from the neighborhood's asking about him, saying like, "Oh, do you think Spider-Man will come back?" Because they know that he takes pictures, and Aunt May kind of gives him a look, He's like, oh, I don't know. And oh, he tells the little boy, he was like, oh yeah, Spider-Man said he wanted to do other things. So it just showed, and like she gives him a little look, like it reminds me, like she might have known that he was Spider-Man the whole time. And I think, oh, that's the movie. That's right after that scene happens, like a little bit after when Peter admits that it's his fault that Uncle Ben died, not his fault as he killed him. Yo, who does Clyde Drexler think he is flexing like that? But he basically says how he went to like the wrestling event, and how if he was at the library, or how he let the guy get away, like he admits everything to Aunt May, and like she kind of pulls away from him and stuff. Like that just shows like that movie was really, really good. Like I'm not doing it justice. Like I should have made this video as soon as I finished watching the movie, but I got distracted with other things. But I'm gonna try to do better when I'm gonna watch Spider-Man 3 today. And that movie, like I know that movie by the back of my hand. Like that's my favorite movie of all time. So, I might make 2 videos today. But when I tell you Spider-Man 2, I was wrong. I was wrong about Spider-Man 2. That's one of the greatest films of all time. It's up there with The Dark Knight. Like, that's a really good film. And I'm not doing it justice right now. Like, I'm trying, like, you ever have all the points in your head, but, like, you can't, like, bring it to words. But Spider-Man 2, really good film. It's just so many, like, it's one of those movies where it's not, the action isn't the best part of the superhero movie. Like, that's one of those movies that really makes you realize that it's the everything else above. It's the character development, all that. Like Harry finding out that Peter's Spider-Man, even though I didn't like Harry. Like Harry was a grimy dude, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like he was just he was a spoiled brat. But yeah, that movie was really good. It's still not better than Spider-Man 3. I'll die on that statement. It's not better than Spider-Man 3, but I think it still might be like my least favorite out of the Sam Raimi trilogy. Like I still think I might like Spider-Man 1 a little bit more, cause just how good the Goblin was, and like that fight, the fight scenes in that movie make up for it, and it still had that emotional aspect that Spider-Man 2 has. But yeah, and I like how this is gonna sound corny and cliche, but each movie has some type of lesson. Like the first one, responsibility; the second one, choice; and the third one, forgiveness. Like all 3 things that are vital to, well, everybody, but especially young men growing up. Like Spider-Man really changed the generation. Especially like Tobey Maguire. There shouldn't be no debate about who's the best Spider-Man. There's no debate. It's Tobey. Andrew and Tom, they're cool, they're good, but come on, bro. It's not even one of those nostalgia things where they can I grew up watching Tobey, so I think he's the best. No, he literally is just the best Spider-Man. The soundtrack, everything that goes into making a movie a good movie, that's what it does, bro. So yeah, Clyde Drexler is looking like the greatest player of all time for some reason. But yeah, I don't want to make sure I don't leave anything out about how much I love that movie. But I like how he's just like he really comes to grips with like, maybe this isn't who I want to be. And it's like, but he realizes that, yeah, with great power, like that famous quote, with great power comes great responsibility. So even though being Spider-Man, it comes with blessings, it comes with, maybe not per se fame, but he has a lot of clout. He has a lot of fan love from the citizens of New York, but it also comes with sacrifice. Being late to Mary Jane complaining that he never went to any of her plays, like not knowing what this man real life is going through. Like, come on, bro. Like it comes, like it's one of those. I like how he says, I think it's in the first movie. No, is it in the first movie? Yeah, he says, oh, it's my blessing but my curse, or no, my gift and my curse at the same time. And that's what Spider-Man really is. Like, it's so much to learn from it. Like, I hate to sound like a little kid being gassed about Spider-Man, but if you knew how much I really love Spider-Man, bro, you would understand. Like, Spider-Man 2 is really art. Like, that's a really great film, and I don't care how many times you could clip it, me saying it, Spider-Man 2 is a great film. I was wrong, okay? I will admit, I was wrong. I used to think it was boring. There's just overrated. No, that movie is good. Now, I do think that it's still not overrated, but It's just not better than Spider-Man 3. To me, it's not better than Spider-Man 3. But yeah, I'll make a video about that soon. That'll probably be my, if not my next video, the video after that. But yeah, Spider-Man 2 is art. It's beautiful. I love the lessons that it teaches, you know. You can't have your cake and eat it too, basically. Like, you have to sacrifice. But when you have certain gifts, when you have the ability, like even Dr. Octopus, he says that knowledge isn't a, he said, bro, what did he say? He said knowledge is a gift, and if you don't use it, then it's like a waste, like you don't deserve it. Like it's not, like it's a privilege to be smart in those certain terms. So yeah, Spider-Man 2, I was wrong. Great film. I'm gonna rewatch Spider-Man 3, but pretty soon I'm gonna probably watch them all in order again to really see how, like, I feel like a better deep dive of the movies. And I'm gonna do a lot of more movie reactions. Like, I'm gonna do I'll probably do like the Dark Knight and stuff. But yeah, that's this video. Next one, hopefully I get it out a little bit sooner.